All right, let's get right into this. So, the last time I posted a video was about 3 days ago, and I posted it after over 2 weeks. I've never taken that much time off, but I'm here with another video. I don't know what happened to YouTube's counter, to be honest. I'm getting no views on my new videos, or sorry, I'm getting a few views, but the counter is just not working for the videos that I had put up, the shorts, they call them on YouTube, where, before I was getting thousands of views. So I don't really get that. But let's go on. So the idea behind this video, and by the way, it's good to kind of refresh myself, and so, it actually makes me feel like, anyway, let's get right into it. So I wanted to talk about success. Kind of getting into that, touching on goals, things like goals and progress in particular. First of all, if there's something called a self-development section in most known bookstores, meaning a large bookstore will have a self-development section. Self-development is about developing yourself for yourself. Now, when I was younger, people used to say, and I mean all levels of schooling, people used to say that you had a private school and then you had public school, and people used to say private schools were better because there were fewer students to teacher ratio. They would call it staff to student ratio, meaning that one teacher would have, I guess, anywhere from about 4 to 12 students. Versus your regular public school. Now, I have never been to a Catholic school. I've only been to public schools. And I'll tell you, the biggest factor in me deciding to go with public schools every time was the fact that I didn't have to wear a uniform. I didn't like wearing uniforms. I'm not into uniforms. And I like the fact that I could wear my own clothes. I have worn baggy pants my whole life. When I was a little kid, I remember having baggy jeans and having to hold them up as I would run. And that's pretty much all the time. I never used to wear tight jeans because I would have a belt and I would loosen the belt on purpose to make the jeans baggy. So that goes to be said. Now, some kids, whether they were going to public or private school, they would have, tutoring lessons, which would be one-on-one, right? Where am I going with this? Well, where I'm going with this is that people say that the less amount of students you have per teacher, it's better. But where I'm going with this is with the self-development. The fact that you are learning how to develop yourself. That's what it's really about. It's about becoming motivated. The truth is that the standard rules and protocols of self-development will not teach you, they will not teach you to do anything extraordinary. There's nothing in there that they're instructing you. They teach you the most basic stuff. It's based on learning how to develop yourself. Self-development to me is a very small step, but it's a step in the right direction for me. So if you have a one-on-one tutoring session, that's supposed to be the best. But what about just me? Teaching myself. And I think that's a big rule to learn in life, is how to teach yourself things. How to teach yourself. To me, that's a big thing in this world. I'm going back to this because self-development tries to teach you how to be successful, and they teach you very basic things. They teach you goal setting. Setting a goal, working towards it, reminding yourself all the time about the goal, right? Now, I'll be honest with you, I did follow self-development very closely. I mean, I delved into these books. I would listen to these things. And, eventually I decided to go my own route. And that was really when I told myself, let's get away from everything that's standard. And again, self-development pushed me in that direction. Forget about everything that you're supposed to do, going to university and things like that, everything that people tell you to do. Forget about that and go my own route. And I gotta thank that. I gotta thank anyone. Anyways, we don't need to get at that. But I came up with this idea where I said, let me just go to a bar by myself and learn to pick up girls. Because whenever I go in groups, it was very particular. You know, you'd be in a group of people, and this is even people who are my age or I know them from school, and you go and hang out with their groups, and everything is so particular. You know, like, it's all about, you know, there's no real challenge happening. It's just you hang out in the group, and a girl might like you, but it has to be approved by everyone, and everyone has to be cool with. And there's just a lot of rules and stuff that go into it. And I didn't feel like I was challenging myself. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna set a challenge for myself. I'm gonna go out of my, and for me, it was just like, all I could think about was how weird it was. It's like, man, I'm gonna go out there, I'm gonna feel so weird. You know, I'm gonna feel strange and everything, but I kind of like the challenge that came from it. You know, the fact that, like, you know, how to deal with that. And I dealt with it, and it just really just sprung me into how to meet people. Whether they're girls or people you're meeting to learn something from, or you're exchanging some kind of information or conversation, at the end of the day, you know, you're learning to do something, and it literally worked for me. I was able to meet girls, and to the point that I didn't need to do that anymore, but I could meet girls in other places. I could meet girls in parties or on vacation, which sounds funny, but I could meet girls anywhere, really. Just walking somewhere and meeting a girl and talking to her. I mean, you know, and I know that it you know, anyways, we don't need to get into that, but that was part of self-development and success. I think it's self-success, because most people will find their route in their social circles. Most people go to university and college, and they find out exactly what they're supposed to do. It's come so naturally to them, but it didn't to me. School and university and people and all this stuff, it wasn't teaching me anything. You know, it wasn't until, you know, I started doing this stuff, and eventually I started even taking vacations myself. I met people, obviously, you know, that I had made a commitment with, that, okay, so you're coming to the same place at this time. I will fly to you, but before I fly to you, I'm gonna fly to another part, because I want to see. I was just learning a lot more. You know, as a child, having a vacation with people, having always been around people, you know, it was like I could never come into contact with who I really was. I wanted to find out what I was really made of and who I really was. And it was really, you know, with these little vacations I was taking, and then eventually this big vacation I took for a long period of time, where I was able to kind of just come into it. Do I recommend this to most people? Absolutely not. Most people are comfortable learning with others like themselves and whatnot. And most people enjoy school kind of environments, work environments, universities and colleges and things like that. And I encourage that. What else can I really get into? That was the whole idea, was success. And you know what? Success means something different to everyone. You know, for some people, success is just being in your group. You naturally find every single thing you want. You find out someone to marry or someone to date because you meet them through friends, and you get matched up basically based on the group of friends in the social circle you're in. You find the type of success you want because everybody might be talking about law or business, and you end up doing something similar, and everybody's working together and moving forward together. You know, I learned to move by myself, which I liked a lot more. I enjoyed having space. I always hated feeling like I had to be part of a group, you know, was something that I really despised. You know, I despise field trips. I despise going places with people because I would always be limited. But on my own, I was able to understand my full potential. And not only that, but understand that, you know, I was always taught evils, you know, evils that you have to stay away from. And, you know, and I found out that the evils were really the things that I wanted to be around. And the evils was really what, you know, what I wanted to have in my life and how I wanted to live my life. I got a few more minutes to go. I honestly feel like this was an amazing video. This was just very educational. What else can we delve deep into? Like I said, again, everybody has their own meaning of success, and part of goal setting, you know, that's what it's about. You know, what kind of goals do I want? What kind of place do I want to go to? How do I want to live? What kind of environment do I want to be around? How do I match things to myself? You know, and I think that is probably an easy step. But it's difficult using your creative mind. You're using your creative mind And it seems easy because whenever you think about difficult situations, challenging situations, that's where you see the difficulty, and depends on how you want to view it. But that initial step is all supposed to be creative. You basically delve into your own mind and try to find out what kind of life you want for yourself in the future, what kind of goals you want, and that's what it's about. You know what? It's 10 minutes plus now, and I feel like enough has been said. I'm really enjoying putting this video up. I am going to be much less frequent in posting videos. You know, maybe it's easier. You know, anyways, it doesn't matter. But like I said, I'll probably be less frequent, but I'll try to post every now and then and keep the channel going. I haven't gotten any more subscribers too since for a little while. It'd be nice to get a few more subscribers. I got about, you know, I got some subscribers, and I got you know, again, I'm not getting counts on my shorts. My shorts videos was getting a lot of views, and I don't know why I'm not getting views on it. It went from 2,000 to 1,000 to 250 to the counter's not even working. But I do have like something. I did hit over 25,000 views, which you know, makes me feel a little bit more legit. But we'll wrap it up right here. Where, you know, this. And until next time, obviously it's gonna be less frequent, but until next time, this will be the video that I'm posting for now. So enjoy.